Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Motorsport Manager. We are 4 races in, not doing too bad considering. I mean, we don't have any points or anything, but, overall our races are 13th and 17th. As long as we're above 19th to 20, I feel like we're okay. Plus, we've been putting a lot of work into our car, specifically the gearbox so far. So I'm really hoping that helps us set us up for next year. Naito's agent has been telling reporters all over town that you're interested in signing his climbing up next season. Is this true? Let me look into it someday. We'll be kind of neutral there. Mistake-free weekend. That's always good to see. And gearbox finish. This is our great gearbox. It's not going to be super crazy good, but it's a little bit better than the previous built part. And it's still what am I trying to say? It's still risk-free, so we can go ahead and improve that up and get that going. We are going to go ahead though and queue us up. Oh, you do have to do the epic to be able to get to the next one. I thought you only had to fill 4 slots to get to the next one. Or I did not know that. I haven't really gotten that far into it, to be perfectly honest. This is the first time I've ever tried to go for an epic one. So am I going to have to go ahead and do... Why isn't it available? I thought we had... Don't we have the thing in our... Maybe I'm misremembering what we have in our headquarters. We have the telemetry center. No, let's just get... So no, it is very much because I thought I was saving us some money. And I wasn't. I goofed. Well, it's unfortunate. I really thought I was doing a good solid there. Saving us some good money there. Okay, well, fair enough. We'll go ahead and go for all out craziness. The 1.9 million. It's going to take us a while, but at least it opens up this legendary one after that. Man, that's unfortunate. I really thought I was doing a smart by doing that extra gearbox. That was I thought I just had to 4 slots. I wasn't thinking about the fact that you had to fill up the epic to get the legendary. Huh. 5th iteration of design. Yeah, because this is that was our 5th. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and then we did 2 greats for the 4th. Oh well. Maybe I just misread that, or I just assumed something different. Not a big deal. We'll go ahead and build this one out and go from there. Cost us about 1.4 million and some time. So instead of saving us time and money, cost us time and money. Live and learn, I suppose. All right, stakes. Not super high, but high enough that we do need to go ahead and add some people. And honestly, we're probably just going to have to hire all of these guys to be able to swap in. Well, except for this guy down here. That guy's terrible. We'll go ahead and hire these top 3 to be able to swap in. Hopefully we can find somewhere to swap them in. Yeah, because we got 3 guys that are a little high. I mean, it's not terrible. If we had to live with one of them, we could. Okay, so rear jack. Honestly, like this guy right here would be pretty... Oh, he's high. Any of these guys would be good. So, do we have somebody down here that's better at fuel? We do have somebody better at fuel. So, we'll swap you into the rear jack. And then we'll swap you into the fuel. That's actually what you do best. Fixing. Nobody really good on fixing here. Although we're not doing any fixing, so it actually doesn't matter. We can grab the worst possible fixer if we wanted to. So what's the other person that needs to swap out? Tires. And you're actually halfway decent on tires. So then we can just grab this person down here. It's only a 9. Oh, you're better on tires. Never mind. And then we'll grab you and put you on fixing because the fixing is not going to matter. We are very unlikely to have to fix it. And speaking of fixing and things, what we're going to do then is swap you for that. So that's a much better setup of tires. Basically the best tires we can get at the moment. Front rear jack is basically as good as it's going to get. Yeah, not counting the fatigue people. And then the only other one important would be the fuel. And that is about as good as it's going to get. 1312, yeah. So yeah, I think this is a pretty solid setup. Again, other than the fixing. And our car is still getting repaired, correct? Yes. Car repairs finished. So, on that note of kind of somewhat disappointment as far as the gearbox is concerned, we are still going to get an epic gearbox. So I still don't know that there's any point in improving either one of these, because we're about to get an epic one that we're going to be able to improve pretty well, followed up by a legendary one that we're going to want to improve. So I think we just keep focusing on the other parts up here. It's not going to go super fast, although this will actually finish 9 days before race, which is fine. We should probably go ahead and have a few things trickling into the reliability side of things. It really doesn't change this at all, just a small trickle here. Oh, we have a new sponsor we can go for. 3 offers available. What do we got? Upfront $750, 200 per race, 400 per race. Obviously, that sounds quite a bit better with the 250,000 upfront. I think we're okay with that. We're doing some scouting on drivers. I think we're still trying to find us a backup driver, aren't we? Recent religion conversion. Okay, more focus, more morale. I'm okay with that. So how are you? Dangerous, dueler, crazy, resource hog. Teammates will not improve as quickly. No, we need the exact opposite of that. We need was like mentor or something like that. So yeah, that is not who we want. All right, performance work is done. So let's go ahead and grab a couple more from down here. We'll grab the rear wings. And honestly, we're just going to focus on those 2 for the moment. And then if there's any left, we may focus a little bit on the gearboxes, but I'm not. And maybe a little bit on the suspension too, because we're obviously going to take a little bit longer to get to the suspension at this point. All right, performance work is done. Perfect. Scouting report finished. Found religion. Again, that still does not really help us as far as being a backup driver. Report on upcoming tire wear. One of the best cars on the grid when it comes to tire. Really? Did we really? Always feels like it goes down so low. I mean, I know not only do you have the car affecting tire wear, but you also have the drivers affecting tire wear. So maybe our drivers are just not as good. Financial management. Are you going to say we're spending our money too fast? Of course we are, but we've got to do it to improve. We got this. We know what we're doing. Oh, performance work done. So, yeah, we'll go and do the suspension. It's going to be fine. But everything else is basically maxed out other than these other gearboxes. I mean, if we're going to hold on to the gearboxes we have for just a tiny bit longer, I guess we can improve that one just a little bit more. Oh, it's not going to matter. We're about to travel anyway. Never mind. All right, 14th or 13th or above still looks good to me. Brings it down to 1.6. Are we spending? Oh, that's not right. Cancel. I want to do this one. Budget. We're at medium. I would like to bump that up to fat stacks, but I think we're gonna have to go with it as is for the moment. All right, I'll go ahead and go 4 soft, a little bit more medium, and some hards. I think that's gonna be fine. Actually, you know what? I think the 555 actually was fine. Would be fine because, yeah, I think it's gonna be perfectly acceptable. But we still had extra mediums left over last time, so we definitely didn't need all of it. Acceleration, high speed corner. So acceleration we'll give to, again, we're going to kind of focus on Chi a little bit more. I think one of the main reasons Lau did better that last race was because obviously he had some big bonuses for that race specifically. So we'll go ahead and keep going with Chi as on the higher side of things here. Acceleration, high speed corners. It's not a huge difference, but we'll go ahead and flop those. And top speed. These are identical, so it does not matter. And then, yeah, it's going to be fine. Suspension we can give. Actually, they're identical. Never mind. Oh, front wing. I was like, what am I missing? Front wing. We'll go to use a slightly better front wing. It's really, again, not much of a difference at this point. Black Sea GP. Feel like this one's usually a pretty good one for us, isn't it? Maybe? Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. All right, go ahead and grab you two. Car setup. It's going to be rain. It's actually going to be rain. So, during qualifying specifically. So, I guess we will go ahead and put you guys out on enters. Black Sea, Track A. We got Track F. Guess that will have to do. See, we got some water level on it. All right, we'll go with that. Apparently downforce is not quite where it needs to be. Try something like that. Tire choice, again, enters. It's going to be fine. It'll be fine. We'll get it all figured out. And then you, same thing, Black Sea. Your speed balance is way off. And tire choice enters. Yep, looks good. And we will take the practice so we can dial in our cars. We'll stay with qualifying for now. Oh, actually, one of you is doing race trim. You know, one of each is going to be okay. Going to be fine. Yeah, the rain's already starting to come down. Handling feels awesome, so we're already getting some good feedback. Handling's already excellent for Lau. It's always good to see. 93%, not terrible, but definitely make this better. I'm going to move the downforce. Honestly, I'm just going to move the downforce, I think. Well, there's a small tweak on the handling to keep that at excellent. We do need to move this after all. Something like that, maybe? Might be too much on the speed balance, but we'll go with that. Then you're way off. I expect the downforce has to go down pretty far, because obviously can't go the other direction. So that's one reason why putting it on the line helps us, because we know it can't go the other way. Handling, we're going to go up quite a bit, and then speed balance is going to have to go pretty far. Something to that effect, maybe. And they're off. It's going to dry up pretty quickly, so we may have to swap over to some different tires before the end of this. All right, there we go. Great, excellent, great. That's a good improvement. 97%. Oh yeah, that's livable. All right, from good to excellent, so maybe a smidge more on the downforce and a smidge more on the speed balance. And probably keep the handling pretty close to where it's at. Try something like that. Yeah, I think inners are still okay. Ah, great, excellent, excellent. 97%. All right, so just a little bit more balance, really. I honestly can't go much more anyway, so should be pretty easy to lock in, hopefully. Right, bring you both back in one more time, hopefully. Oh, okay. We got excellence across the board for Lao. That's perfect. We went the wrong direction with Chi, though. Well, we at least got speed balance locked in. So that was great. And that was excellent. Or sorry, that was great and that was good. Maybe just a smidge less on the downforce, something like that. Let's try that. I don't think it's going to be much. I guess we can go ahead and swap tires at this point. Let's go with a pair of... let's start working on some softs. And then you, same thing. You can go ahead and switch to the softs. And stay on the trims that we've been doing. All right, so Lau can stay out as long as he wants. And we'll bring him back in whenever. Chi, we're going to bring back in at least one more time. All right, so the arrow looks good for her. It's better. I may have to live with that. 96%. Honestly, this 97 apparently up here was better. So if we do that 97, but use the speed balance there. Which is not going to be easy to lock in. Okay, let's try this again. Use this 97. So maybe use this one to tweak it down. It's not going to be easy to lock this in. I mean, the difference between the great and the excellent is not much. I'm going to try something like that. I'm not super happy with it, but see what we can do. Honestly, I'm just going to bring you in right away. Should know something. Send out, same thing. Same type of stint. Because you're just doing qualifyings anyway. Man, we're still not quite getting where I want it to be. Yeah, because the handling went off too much that time. It's just not much difference, to be honest. Wow. Such a hair trigger here. We're going to have to just go with something to, like, just live with it. I'll go one more time and just see if we can still find a way to get it where we want it. And then if not, then we're just going to have to pick whichever one's highest and live with it. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. At least getting close to a 98. 97. You know what? We'll live with this one. It's going to be fine. Any reason to swap to the inners? No, I don't think so. Not with so little race left. Let's get out there, do what we can. And do we have time to send you out for a race trim? I doubt it, but we'll try. It's going to be close. I don't think we're going to quite get the knowledge that we want, but it will be close. I mean, they're both pretty high on the setup knowledge, so we are getting a lot of knowledge pretty quick. Oh, now we got it. Perfect. Perfect. So now we have some options. Alrighty. It is raining, so we're going to be using inters for our qualifying, which is interesting. Kind of hoping we don't use up all of our inters. It's actually only for the very beginning of the qualifying, which is interesting. Honestly, I don't know that we go without inters after all. All right, so you're going to go soft tires and qualifying. And you're going to go soft tires and qualifying. Yeah, we're not going to do inters. It's I mean, for the first little bit, yeah, it won't matter. It won't help, but pretty quickly it will. I mean, maybe they would swap out anyway. Actually, surely they're smart enough to swap out, right? We'll start on the inters and see what happens. At least we'll know if they do or not. In fact, I might even... We're going to use those. I mean, I can't imagine they get that many laps in a couple minutes before they have to swap them anyway. I actually think that will be fine. Guess we'll see here if they swap them out. Oh, you know what? They actually put brand new tires on them anyway. So I guess they just use that type of tire. Oh, we're not going to be up there anyway. It's not going to matter. We didn't even make the first threshold. No big deal. No, I don't want to watch the qualifying. I'm not that interested. I mean, to be fair, for qualifying, it's only like, what, 8 minutes? So you only have time for like 3 or 4 laps or something like that. If you count, you know, having to come in for like any modifications and things like that nature. Be nice if it would start raining for the race and these guys are all stuck with their softs. That would be a huge bonus. Or the other way around. You know, they swap to their inners and wets and things like that, and then it's dry for the race itself. Apparently I have good fashion sense. Not sure how they would know that, but sure. All right. How much rain are we going to be expecting? Possibly none. I mean, I could see there could be some down here that we can't see, but not enough, I think, to warrant intermediate tires. We're going to go with, man. I think I'm going to go with race trim. And, well, I really feel like the pit stop is useful for her. We'll go pit stop. And then for him, we'll go race trim and nurse. Car setup. Everything looks fine. We'll start with softs. I think that's acceptable. And start the race. And they're off. Come on, guys. Let's get above the sponsor objective. I think I said last episode, you know, it's nice to get that 200,000, you know, whatever. Which you do get if you get the qualifying as well. Which we got last race. We got 9th in qualifying and then, of course, 12th in the race. So we got the full 200. This time we're not going to get the full 200 because we only got, 15th in qualifying. So the best we can do is an extra 100,000, as you can see here. Well, you know, which is, you know, is a thing. I mean, it's some money. It's not a lot, to be fair, but it's better than not getting anything at all, I suppose. Man, our form is terrible right now. Come on, G, you can do better than that. Actually, I want to keep it on high because you're going to be going through these tires pretty quickly anyway. Any sign of rain? Nothing yet. Lau's got a little bit better form right now. It's still not great, though. 4.8 is not great. Most of the other guys going really, really crazy hard on their gas. Which, honestly, we should be too. We're burning through our tires so fast. We should be going through our gas a little bit quicker than we are. I mean, we're the last place people that are in soft tires right now. That just tells you how inefficient our cars are at the moment. We got a lot of improvements to make over the next couple seasons. We're probably going to pit Chi first. Yeah, we should have stayed hard and heavy on the gas the entire time. Our tires went by real fast. Probably going to pit Chi now, actually. So what do? We got 27 laps left. We know she's pretty good at tire changes, so we can be a little bit more aggressive with the tires, knowing that we just pit for some quick tire changes and stuff like that if we want to go that route. You know, just count on getting, what, 7, 8 laps out of these. This gets us down to 20. So if we were to plan 3 more pit stops for her, that would be what? Not quite enough to do all softs. We could probably do a couple softs and then 1 set of mediums towards the end, maybe. Go a little bit more aggressive overall. That might not be a bad idea. We'll try that with her, because I think she's already kind of pretty far back anyway. We're not going to go super crazy on the fuel, because I don't think we need to. I mean, the fuel takes the most time. So if we leave the fuel out the way it is, it's 2 seconds no matter what. Okay, so it is all additive, total pistol. Okay, I was just making sure it wasn't like if we didn't do the fuel. Like, I was trying to decide if one, like just a little bit of fuel would fit within the same tire thing, but I guess it makes sense, but you can't be doing the fuel and the tires at the same time. The car's going to be up in the air while the tires are going, and I'm assuming that's, at least in this context, it seems like it would not be a safe thing to be. I'm sure it's possible, but... Alright, we'll go with about 9 laps. I think that's going to be fine. Obviously, park conditions is never going to be a problem for us, not with the nurse. We'll just go balanced. It's going to be a relatively fast pit stop, so it should be okay. And then Lau will pit next time. Alright, so we're going to try and go for 2 pit stops. So we're going to go switch to mediums for you. Fill you all the way up. Yeah, fill you all the way. It's going to be fine. Really makes no difference. So we'll go balance as well. 12-second pit stop. That's a huge difference. Virtual safety car. So you're already coming out. We're going to go ahead and stay on overtake for the moment. But we're going to push you up to push on the tires. No, ignore. I mean, Lau's going to be pitting anyway, but the virtual safety car is just not worth pitting like a normal safety car would be. All right, let's go and drop you down to high and neutral. .24 laps remaining. I'll leave you on push, actually. Your tire temperature is not super high yet. Still no sign of rain, so I guess that's okay. Although sometimes I feel like we do better in the rain, occasionally. Depending on how we plan the strategy out. Sometimes it feels like we do a little bit better. So far, so good, I think. I mean, we're up to 14th. We're not too far off of our sponsor objective, I suppose. So that's not bad. Let's actually go check you out. Our form is still just terrible right now. Oh, yeah, we're right on 13th tell, so that's a thing. I don't know, the passing him just before we have to jump in for fuel or not is worth it or not, but, you know, why not? We need to get at least to lap, what, probably 17? 16, 17, something like that, and we should be fine. Which I think we're going to be right on pace for that. Alright, so we're not going to be pitting this time. We will be pitting this very next time, though. Alright, so 19 laps remaining. Keep coming out with these. Gets another, what, 8 laps, and then we can go to this one at the very end, maybe? Or we can just do 2 more of these if we're careful. It's possible. Let's do these first. See where we're at. Let's expect to get, you know, 8 laps out of it. So we'll go up to about 9. All right, you need to get to about lap 20. So we're going to have to probably come back a little bit on the tires. All right, going, we'll go push and we'll go overtake for just a little bit. All right, so we're going to go overtake on your fuel. Your tire's going a little bit faster than I would like. We're going to be close to 20. We're about 19, I think. All right, she's 15th. Lau's 8th at the moment. It's not terrible, but, you know, still need to pit with him and things. All right, we're going to be able to get one more lap, or do we need to pit you now? I think we need to pit you now. And the idea being this would be our last pit. So we're going to have to go all the way up to hard. Probably. Just to be safe. Means we could push a little bit more. I mean, the difference between medium and hard is not as significant for as far as speed is concerned as it is between soft and medium. That's a full star level. This is only half a star level. But it's a full star level on durability difference. I mean, we could probably make medium work, quite frankly. Let's just go hard. I think it's going to be fine. And then fill you up. Oh, 14 laps, huh? Yeah, we're going to have to be a little careful on the fuel then. I think we can still make it. We have to be a little careful. Yeah, we kind of needed to go one more lap. Honestly, I could cancel this pit. I'm going to cancel the pit. I'm going to go one more lap. And it's a little bit of a risk, but we're not going to be super, super low. And that'll actually let the fuel and the tires work out a little bit better. Which means I do feel a little bit more comfortable going with the medium. We will still fill you up, I think. I think overall it's going to be better. 11-second pit stop, though. Oof. Right, she still has some fuel and some tire left in her, so she's good to go for the moment. A little bit more aggressive with Lau, but we'll see how it goes. We're going to go and stay on high, though. We'll go high and push, but we'll probably drop you down pretty quickly. All right, keep going, Chi. I think you're doing pretty good. Still got some tires, still got some fuel left. Up to 12th. I mean, we're staying in there. She is going to get one more pit stop, though. I was going to drop her down a bit. All right, we're going to drop you down to neutral and medium. Hopefully we can get through the rest of the race like that. I think we can. We should be fine. Because right now as you cross the line, you're on lap 22. We got, what, 12 more laps? Yeah, we're right on the bubble. Unless we get lapped, which is possible as well. Alright, you're going to be able to pit this next lap. Alright, so we got plenty of fuel. Not 11 laps remaining. Are we going to be able to get some softs to last that long? I don't think so. There's a lot of track grip, so we can probably drop down the mediums and still be fine. Let's just be a little bit more aggressive overall. 10 laps remaining after the pit stop. That's true. Hmm. 10 laps remaining after the pit stop. If we were careful with them, we could make them go. Is it worth it, though? You know what? Why not? Let's try it. I think balance will be fine. Almost tempting to have dropped it down and gone one more full lap, but I think we'll be okay. Should be a pretty fast pit for her. Most of it's going to be fuel. Saying we have excess. We're about to be lapped, actually. We'll leave it on overtake for the moment. Alright, so you're no longer excess. We'll leave it on medium until we see the excess thing pop up. But she does have a blue flag, so she's definitely going to have excess fuel as far as that's concerned. Tires, not so much. So we're probably going to need to drop the tires down quite a bit quicker. In fact, we'll go ahead and do that now. I mean, Lundqvist... Lundqvist. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. He's going to have to pit, so we might be able to scooch up a little bit, but I don't think Chi's going to be in the top 13 by any stretch. Lau might be able to be, though, if we're careful. It's going to be close. 14's right on our tail. Well, we're in 13th now. Still 14th right on our tail, though. Still saying we got excess fuel. 6 laps remaining. Tires are going to be a little bit tight. You're still saying excess fuel. Keep an eye on that. So we can start pushing the fuel here in a moment, I think. You know what? We're going to bump you up for now. Now we're up to 15th with Chi. Lau's tires are getting kind of cold, but I don't really want to push them much more than they already are. Wow, there are a lot of people that had to pit for fuel or tires or one or the other, so we're actually kind of in the mix of things. Lau's tires are going to be so bad. I think he's going to drop off, unfortunately, out of those top 13. Which, if he drops off too much, that may mean that she is able to sneak up there into the top 13, actually. Alright, so you're actually... Let's go down to medium with you. Yeah, Lau's tires are just pretty bad right now. But I think you guys just got lapped or about to be lapped. Don't know if first place is going to lap us or not. It's going to be close. Two laps remaining. Yeah, his tire is going to be so bad. Just got to keep pushing it. Not much I can do about it right now. Cheese are going to be fine. His are going to be... Okay, they're going to be fine as far as fuel is concerned. Tires are just where it's going to be terrible. He's going to get a blowout here in a second. Yep, okay, he dropped. But the only person behind him is Chi right now, so we are going to get our sponsor objective. So maybe could have played that slightly better to stay in 12th, but overall, it... oh no, we still have one more lap. Oh, that's not good. I was not... I thought that was his last lap. I was looking at things wrong. Okay, never mind. I completely failed. Or maybe I didn't. Did I still get 13th? I guess I still got 13th. I think I screwed that up in the end. I think I was off by a lap on my thinking, but I guess we still ended up at 13th. So, okay. I think I could have played that a little bit better and made it a little bit more solid of a secure 13. Possibly even had both Chi and Lao right up there above the 13, but it's all right. We'll count it for now, accept our $100,000 for getting there, and go from there. Yeah, technically we did. We got it. Interesting. Overall, we're saying we're in 7th place, even though we have gotten us 0 points so far. So I guess that's a thing. Any bumps in levels? Consistency maybe over here? Almost. Lao's almost up there on overtaking. A couple of them are getting high. Getting there. I mean, the overall form for that time was not that great. 1.3 mil for the overall expenses, though. That's not half bad. That I can live with that. Well, there's our save. Would love to bump the overall car budget up a little bit, but I don't know if we can quite do that. How many races do we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So at 1.4 mil, 11 will get us about 14, 15.4. Okay, so if we bump this up to that, now we're at 1.7, which is 17 plus 175. Sorry, 17 million plus 1.7 million is what I'm trying to say. So that'd be what, 18, about 19 million. So we still technically have just enough money, and we're probably going to get some more sponsors as well. So I think going ahead and bumping the car up now is okay. We're actually about to get some more sponsors here. We'll have some here before the end of the season. Actually, all of these except for this one we will have renewed. So we'll have plenty of money coming in. So we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. I think it's okay to, I think it was a good idea to bump the car, budget up though. So I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you and goodbye.